Hey guys, we're here doing our first video in the new Paleo Test Kitchen. Check it out. We've been working long and hard. We're excited, fired up, but we're also hungry. So we're gonna go on the clock, see if we can knock out a quick lunch in 10 minutes or less. We'll be right back with Thai chicken curry. So yeah, I have a red cutting board that I've pulled up here. I'm gonna start using that whenever I work with raw stuff, and it's kind of what I practice in my kitchen. I have a couple of these little red boards that warn of danger of salmonella. So I'm gonna get my chicken on here, just cut it into strips. I'm gonna get some salt and pepper on there. All right guys, we've got a little ginger here. It's gonna cut off about that much. We'll call that 2 tablespoons once it's done. And I'll just kind of use my knife to peel it off. Okay, and then some garlic here. 5 cloves. And with this, I like to use fresh garlic. You can also go as far as peeling off the little connective portion, the stem, run the knife through it. Just a rough chop here, nothing crazy. And then same thing with the ginger. We're gonna start some oil in here. We'll get the ginger going first because ginger can take heat better. It'll kind of cool down the pan a little bit. Then we'll go in with the garlic. We'll add our chicken seasoned side down. Season the top side. And for this, since it's kind of Asian, I'm gonna go with my Asian bias cut. And with the onion, that's just a julienne, which looks like, some carrots. And then these guys I'm gonna go in half, a long way, cut here. Kind of got that little Asian look to it, right? All right, and let's get our carrots in there. Get our onions going in there too. All right, celery. Just kind of line these guys up. And now that we have, we've got kind of our high moisture veggies, or I'd say low moisture veggies, kind of the more dense things, carrots, celery, and onions. I'm gonna take another pan, set it on top just like that. That'll trap in the steam, help those guys cook. We'll get our red pepper, and then some of those are a little long, so I'll pull these end ones out, cut them in half. So if we get a little lime juice in there while it's searing, we give a little different effect than when we add juice to the liquid at the end. Bam, bam, we got our chicken stock, 1 can of coconut milk, back over here. Tons of moisture, little caramelization. Pull out a carrot. Oh yeah, like the way I like it. And then I recommend getting one of these guys. Boom! Pan is open just like that. Coconut milk over the top. About the same amount of chicken stock. Next step is gonna be some our paste. Now with this, there's a couple ways to do it. One, you can put the paste and some coconut milk in a bowl and whisk it together. But what I'm gonna do is just concentrate the paste right in this area. We'll call that 3 tablespoons. And then I'll use my spoon right here to break it up. What you don't wanna do is spread that out and then get these chunks floating out in the middle that don't get dissolved because it's very potent, really spicy. And you could be like, oh, I think it's not that hot. I'm gonna add some sambal to it. And then later on, those chunks dissolve and it becomes super hot. Now I'm gonna bring in the fresh herbs. Cilantro is cool. I'm just gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. The basil, I'll just pull that. Mint, same thing. Leave the stems attached. So I'm going in with the mint and the basil. Cilantro also, do that. Wow. So the heat's right there. I'm not gonna add any sambal, but I'm gonna give it some fish sauce. 2, 3, 4, 5 spooges of Red Boat 40 degrees north, that's my favorite. And then a little lime. Just gonna put half a lime in here now, because we already have the juice of the other half, remember that? One thing you might say is, where's the rice? You know, normally people are serving this with rice, so you can definitely do that. I'm not gonna tell you not to eat rice, but there might be some other some other more nutrient dense options. And I happen to have this warm sweet potato that I just pulled out of the oven. So I'm gonna show you two different ways. One would be just to serve it as a soup, which would be here. The other way, take a plate, sweet potato in half, and then what I like to do is kind of chop it, kind of give it a little grid pattern. And that gives some area for all the goods to fall down inside of. That's it, you guys. Thai chicken curry, the first meal in the Paleo Test Kitchen. I'm super stoked. I'm Paleo Nick, as always, doing what I can to help you keep it paleo.